Hey, August Explorations is about the pistol squat, and not whether you're going to get to a pistol squat or whether you want to, but working on all of the elements that would help you get into a proper squat first and then a pistol squat. So, since a proper squat is a fundamental movement pattern that we want to do properly and then to be able to do more deeply, we do have the elements to work on of ankle and hip and thoracic spine mobility and flexibility, right? In addition to, of course, strength. So if you then progress to a pistol squat, then we not only have the additional requirements of all of the above. It's a unilateral move. We're balancing on one foot to do the squat. We have additional strength required, additional flexibility, mobility required. But we then add the element of requiring balance and stability work as well. So this month is not about the progressions of a pistol squat. We're talking about progressions to a pistol squat, okay? So if your progression happens to be just in working on some mobility or flexibility or additional strength, great. If you're working toward, a good squat, great. Okay, if you have the squat down and you're working toward pistol squat, great. If you have a pistol squat down and you just want to perfect it before you then progress the pistol squat, that would be, progressing the pistol squat would be a whole different journey, in which we do harder variations, in which you get into the dragon squat, all things that I would like to get to. But the month for August is for everyone, okay? So it's not about doing different pistol squat or pistol squat variations, all right? It's about the progressions to get to a proper squat plus the pistol squat, okay? Now, if you improve nothing at all but some ankle and feet stability issues or mobility issues there, and or the thoracic spine, that alone is going to help you in anything and everything else that you do, even if it's merely standing or sitting. Okay, so this is why, for all these reasons, I say the explorations months are for everyone. We have assessments, we have drills, and then of course we actually do have exercises that are regressions of a pistol or methods to get to a pistol. All right, so all of the above. And I just want to bring up something about the fact that it's August. Okay, so now this is a tangent. We are looking at August in the United States. We have the end of the summer coinciding pretty much with the beginning of a new school year. So whether you yourself are in school or you have kids who are in school and are directly impacted, it affects everyone, right? When the new school year starts, we have additional traffic, changes in business hours probably, and things like that. It's a big marker, okay, for the calendar year in the States. But not only is it going to, start a new phase, it's also heralding, let's say, the end of the third quarter. So once August is done, and it's going to go in a blink, and we end up entering into September. As soon as Labor Day, which is within the first week of September in the States, is over, we start getting into a whole new mood. We're prepping for a different weather. We're prepping for the last 3 months or the last quarter of the calendar year, in which we have all of the big holidays. People are off on vacation. There's, additional weight gain during the holidays, right? Or accelerated weight gain. It's just a whole different mood, okay? Mood, energy, weather. But then what comes around, right, is January. So what I want to say is, do not put yourself in a position where you are surprised by the inevitable of time marching on, the inevitable fact of these seasons coming and going and the years going by. And do not find yourself, we don't want to find ourselves in this situation once again of January, all right, this is the year that I'm going to do this or that, right? So if we're talking fitness, then the thing about your fitness journey is that you can't put it off. You're already in it, okay? So it's just a matter of what are you doing in it, because you don't start fitness. You don't start your fitness journey. You're already in it. You also don't finish fitness. Another way you could put it is that when it comes to your intentional, more focused, more proper work in that fitness journey, you can't really, it doesn't, nothing's going to happen unless you actually start. Okay, so you're on the fitness journey. It's a matter of when or have you started your intentional fitness work. It's not about my level or my posts, okay? It's about meeting where you are and starting from there, and the fact that every incremental improvement that you make today versus trying to put it off, okay? Because there's really no putting it off. There's no accelerating it later. There's no starting it later, okay? The more you put it off, the harder it's going to be. Also, the earlier you start and the more intentional and proper you are with it, however small the progress, the more accelerated and exponential the benefits will be. Okay, so time is a huge factor, and time waits on no one. So, I'm not trying to be a bummer. I'm just saying, let's not be surprised by the inevitability of time and, all of that without repeating what I just said. So I know I'm rambling because I'm tired and I'm kind of delaying my workout. Okay. Which is like a great example that I'm setting, right? But it's true. It's real life, right? It's enjoyable. It's also, freaking hard. It's also not easy to anything or everything that we want and should do in a day. But we got to get ourselves into a situation where it's a regular thing, right? So regular doesn't necessarily mean every day, doesn't necessarily mean the same intensity or the same length of time, but it's something that we incorporate pretty much assuming on a daily basis, because there's always going to be things that throw us off in our schedule and time and energy, most of the time not even coming from us, right? So we have other people who affect our schedule and spirit and all of that. So August, guys, August. And then I've got only one more month after this of expirations, which is, another big deal for me, because then I get to reclaim some time starting in August to give a little bit more time and attention to other things that I would like to. All right, so definitely join me in this month, and whatever level you're at, come as you are, and we'll get through this together.